Anyway, go ahead. All right, so we're on the word clause, just like we did on the paper. C-L-A-U-S-E, clause. Yes.
C-L-A-U-S-E, clause. C-L-A-U-S-E, clause.
Right. Okay. All right, and the next word is this one.
Rouse.
Right. Rouse. Okay. All right, so let's go back and define these words. That is our third line, and we're going to go back and we read all 3 lines, and we're going to go ahead. We defined the first 2. Now we're going to define the third line, which is
grease.
What is grease?
Grease is something you can cook with, or grease is something that comes off your food that is greasy. And
you sure know a lot about grease.
Yeah, my dad uses it.
All right, and then what about in cars when you use your dad doesn't fix your cars?
He does.
Okay, so he puts stuff on his hands as a lubricant to fix the cars too. That's what grease is, also that. Okay, so let's use it in a sentence. The one that you know about.
Let's see. My dad will cook the chicken in the grease. My dad will cook the chicken in the slimy grease to make it boil. I think that's what it does.
It's fried.
Yeah. That's what I meant to be fried.
To make fried chicken. Okay, so fix the sentence. It's oily grease, so go ahead.
My dad will cook the chicken in the oily grease to fry it.
Very good. You like fried chicken?
Yeah.
Okay, me too. All right, good. Making me hungry. Okay. All right, so the next one is hose. What's hose?
A long tube that squirts out water.
Yeah, it's a tube of what is made of rubber or plastic. Okay, and then there's also a different kind of hose.
Your pantyhose.
Right, it's like a stocking. Okay, so use that in the sentence.
My mama will use the long tube that squirts out water. My mama will use the long hose that squirts out water.
You were better the first time. The tube.
The tube that squirts out water to water the plants.
Right. The hose is the tube of rubber that squirts out water. So let's try to fix that sentence a little bit.
My mama's hose is the tube that squirts out water to water the plants.
Okay, good. All right, good. Okay. The next one is fuse. And I thought I did print out a picture of a fuse because I was worried you weren't going to know what that means.
A light switch. Yeah.
A switch. Okay. A fuse. Yes, that's what it is.
It's something that goes in the panel that controls your house.
Right. And then there's another kind of fuse though, is when things are melted together and they're fused together. Does that mean, have you heard of that before?
I have.
Where, you can melt metal to metal or bone to bone or fuse, skin together and things like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and, she's very familiar with that word. Okay.
Fuse.
Describe what it is.
I know what that one is. I will use that one. I was about to use the other one.
Okay, use the other one then. Either one.
The man will melt and fuse the metal together.
Right, melt and fuse. Okay, but that's giving me the definition, so I need a little bit more than that. That's like repeating the definition back to me. Okay.
The man will melt and fuse the two pieces of gold together.
Very good. 2 pieces of gold together. All right, melting them together. Very good. Okay, the next one is clause. Clause. Okay, what's a clause? Not Santa Claus. What's a clause?
Sharp nails.
That's a C-L-A-W-S.
Oh, okay.
Clause. If you don't know, it's okay. I can tell you. So, do you remember in English when we've been studying fragments and sentences? Okay. Sometimes fragments are also called clauses, a group of words that includes a subject and a verb but forms only part of the sentence. Okay, so the clause is only a part of the sentence, like the fragment of the sentence. It can include a subject and a verb. Okay, and then another type of clause is when you have to sign a legal document. And there's a clause in that legal document that you have to, that points out what you're signing. So like your parents, they flip houses. So your mom said that they have to go buy houses. So they sign them. They sign clauses in the paperwork that they're buying it. Okay? All right, so give me a sentence with the word clause. If you can think of it as a fragment that we've been studying all week, would be better.
Okay. The neighborhood people. No, I'm not going to use that.
Okay. A clause is a group of words that includes a subject and a verb, like the fragment. But it's not going to be the whole sentence or the complete sentence. So what you're going to do is use the word clause in a sentence regarding what it is. Okay? All right.
The cause of
Clause.
The clause of the sentence was.
You don't have to give me a clause. You just have to use the word correctly.
Oh. The
Clause of the sentence.
The clause of the sentence was on the test.
Okay. But what was the clause of the sentence? What is a clause? Is it a whole sentence? Is it a complete sentence?
It's a part of a sentence.
Okay, so tell me what that is in your sentence.
Oh,
yeah.
The clause part of the sentence was on the test.
Okay, but it still doesn't tell me what a clause is.
Okay.
Is it a complete sentence? No, a clause is not a complete sentence. It's only part of a sentence. Okay.
Part of the sentence that it does not make sense.
That was almost it. Okay, so go ahead and finish it.
The clause is half of the sentence that is not a complete sentence, and that was on the test.
Okay. The clause of the sentence is half of the sentence. Okay. Let me give you a sentence. Okay. So the clause in a sentence is a group of words that do not complete the sentence. They're just a part of the sentence. Okay? Can you say something like that? Or repeat back what I said?
The part of a sentence is the clause of the sentence that does not make a complete sentence.
Right, does not make a complete sentence. All right. Okay. Let's go with the word rouse. Do you know what that means? Rouse.
Like when I don't know that one.
Okay. When someone rouses you up, they're bringing you out of sleep. They're waking you up in the morning. They're, rouse can also, you can stir up birds, like you can hit something and they'll all fly out of the bush, or rouse, to wake, to bring out of sleep, to bring out the bush. Like if there was a bunch of birds in there and they were sleeping and someone did this and they all came out, that would be we roused the birds, okay? Mm-hmm. So rouse means to wake or bring out of sleep. Repeat that.
Rouse means to wake or bring out of sleep.
Okay, so let's use that in a sentence, the word rouse.
My brother roused up from his sleep.
Okay, but you have to do it to someone else or to something else. Yeah.
I roused my brother up and out of bed.
From his
sleep.
Right. Okay, so finish the whole sentence. I roused
my brother up and out of his bed from his sleep.
Very good. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go to the next step, which is spelling those words. We're going to spell them orally, and if we miss them, we'll remediate on the board and then write them 3 times. So make sure you have your board and your paper handy, and I'm going to call them out to you. Okay. All right, and you try to remember. Okay. So we're starting. It's just the 3 rows. Ready? Ease.
E-A-S-E.
Very good. You remembered the consonant rule, so that's good. The consonant S and E rule, okay. Chose.
C-H-O-S-E, chose.
Very good. Those.
T-H-O-S-E, those.
Because.
B-E-C-A-U-S-E, because.
Right. Browse.
Browse. B-R-O-W-E-S, browse.
Okay. Remember the rule, the consonant rule was S-E, not E-S. Ready? All right, let's do it again. Let me do it with you. Ready? B-R. Let me tell them real quick. You keep going. Hold on, let me tell them we're not done yet.
B-R-O-W-S-E. Is it S-E?
Browse.
B-R-O-W-S-E, browse. B-R-O-W-S-E, browse.
Right, very good. Okay, so let's write it 3 times on the board. There you go. Okay.
B-R-O-W-S-E, browse.
Right.
B-R-O-W-S-E, browse. B-R-O-W-S-E, browse.
Okay, it's the end of school. That's why we're having so many in and outs, and I really can't keep them from coming in and out, but we will get back on this in a little bit. Thank you.